Hi, welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today in association with OneFootball, the excellent football app. Here on my phone that I use regular. Was just looking actually at this story here where they're saying that Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez has been named in the latest Chile squad. Not in the Arsenal squad, I don't think, for tomorrow's game, but in the Chile squad. Very interesting. But excellent football app. Make sure you check it out. Now, the big news today is all about Julian Draxler. Yesterday, my phone went into meltdown. I was on Twitter. Everybody talking about Draxler. Draxler, is he coming to Arsenal? Now, Draxler has been heavily linked with Arsenal, and we know the reasons why. Of course, Neymar has come in at PSG, and now it seems that Julian Draxler may be surplus to requirements. Remember, they only bought him in January. They paid £35 million for him, but, you know, now they've replaced him, basically. I mean, they bought in Neymar, and he's surplus to requirements. And PSG, probably the only team, or maybe Man City, that could do that, because bring in a guy and have such a massive outlay on him, and then still say, well, actually, now we brought in someone better, so you could have to move on. So Julian Draxler being linked heavily with a move to Arsenal today. Now, lots of suggestions that if Arsenal are unable to get Thomas Lemar, then they go for Julian Draxler instead. Draxler, similar sort of player, really, really talented, still very, very young. Was he 23 years of age? Many people see it as a perfect player for Arsenal. Has been a target for Arsenal over the years, but we've never quite got it over the line. So could Arsenal move for Julian Draxler before the transfer window closes? His agent, by the way, came out and said, listen, all this stuff about him moving is nonsense. Draxler's here at PSG, he's happy. And indeed, he started very well at PSG. He's been playing well for them. But now that Neymar's there, will they be looking to get him off the books? Will they be looking to cash in? We're going to have to wait and see what happens with this one, but Julian Draxler heavily now on the radar of Arsenal, if you listen to all the reports. Other reports saying that Arsenal are still trying to negotiate getting Thomas Lemar. As I said, it's gone really, really quiet on this whole Lemar thing. We haven't really heard much of it over the past week or so. Wenger hasn't really said anything about it. Wenger hasn't also said that it's dead. Normally when he's not going to go after a player anymore, he'd come out and say, listen, we was interested in Lemar, but it's all over now. We're not, you know, Monaco said they're not selling, we're not going. He hasn't really come out and said that. But Monaco seem to be digging their heels in. It could be that Lemar stays at Monaco and Arsenal miss out on him, but still suggestions that negotiations are ongoing with this. And of course, the window doesn't shut until the 31st of August, so anything is possible. Arsenal being linked today with Juan Cuadrado of Juventus. Now, this was a link that was happening earlier on in the transfer window. The link is back again, according to Transfer Market Web. Not the most reliable of sources, but, you know, it's a source. They put it out there. It's been reported by everybody that Arsenal are interested in Cuadrado. I just don't see that signing. I know a couple of seasons ago, Arsenal definitely were interested in Cuadrado, but at the moment, for me, I just don't see Arsenal moving for Juan Cuadrado. It just doesn't, it's not going to happen. Squadron Mustafi, now this is a really, really interesting one. He's been linked today with a move away to Inter Milan. Apparently Inter Milan want him. This is according to Gianluca Di Marzio, journalist over there in Italy. Yet again, not a very reliable source. I mean, I'd love to have a look at how many of these rumours actually come to fruition, you know what I mean, that these guys come out with, you know. But he's linking Mustafi today with a move to Inter Milan. I don't think there's any way on earth that Arsenal are going to sell Mustafi. Mustafi, from what I understand, is Wenger likes him. He's very good in the dressing room. He started off very well last season, got the injury and came back, and he wasn't the force he was, you know, previous to that. But I just can't see Mustafi leaving the club right now, especially when the fact is that it looks like Gabriel is going to be the guy that's going. I spoke about this yesterday, still in all the outlets today, that Gabriel is going to be moving to Valencia for £10 million. And finally, Debuchy, Matthew Debuchy. How many years has he been at Arsenal? He's hardly played over recent seasons. Arsenal have found it very, very difficult to move him on. He was supposed to go to Nice. That was the move that was proposed, but that all fell through. Now it's been said that he could be heading to Besiktas. So he could be heading to Besiktas. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. He's still got a couple of years left on his contract. How ironic it is with Arsenal that they've got a player that they want to shift, that they've wanted to move on now for a couple of seasons, and he's got such a long contract, yet still the players they want to keep, like Alexis, Ox, Ozil, they've only got a year left. It's so ironic, isn't it? Thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget, you can still check out that excellent John Smith interview. Absolutely brilliant. Also, don't forget to check out our preview of the game, Stoke taking on Arsenal tomorrow. And also, don't forget, you can check out the excellent OneFootball app. You can download it in the description below. Thanks to them, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Subscribe to ArsenalFanTV.